Hi guys, welcome back to Two for Joy. Just a quick video today, and I want to talk about international football and international breaks ruining Premier League football. And what I mean by this is I don't understand why we have 2 or 3 international breaks between the start of the Premier League season and Christmas. And how I feel this is detrimental to Premier League football and to the fan base. And the biggest thing I feel with this is every time we have an international break, the players go away and they play for a competition. So they're playing to get into a World Cup or playing to get into the Euros or competition of the Nations League. But what I watched last night was England play Wales in a fucking friendly. A friendly. 8 games into the Premier League season, I'm watching England play Wales in a friendly for no reason. Now, with an already congested fixture list, with players complaining that they play too many games, and understandably having Premier League football, FA Cup, League Cup, and if you're in it, Europe or Champions League, playing a friendly 8 games into the Premier League season, and for clubs not to know whether their players are going to come back injured is absolutely ridiculous. So whichever governing body thought this was a good idea, they need to take a bloody good look at themselves, because they are ruining Premiership football. They are ruining it for the fan base. And they're ruining it for football clubs. When you're on that 4-game winning streak and it gets broken up by international football, you lose your momentum. When you've had that hard loss against the club and you just need that quick turnaround of another game to bring you back in, you lose that momentum. So I was watching The Noise on YouTube last night, and the way he explained it, and I was sat there thinking, why has nobody said this before? Why can't they take the 3 international breaks before Christmas, compile them into one short schedule of fixtures that plays through the start of our pre-season or the end of the transfer window, so that every club knows by the end of that transfer window, 1, they've got a settled team and a settled squad before they start the Premier League season. 2, you're not wondering if people are going to come in and poach your players 2 games into the season and have this huge rigmarole of trying to find players last minute. And 3, so you have some stability within the club and your fixture congestion. It would just make so much more sense if somebody with a little bit of common sense would look at this and say, let's get rid of the international breaks. Now, I understand there being a split somewhere mid-season, but do the same thing. Block off 6 weeks, block off a month and say, right, from this date to this date, we're going to stop the Premier League. The players who aren't on international football can rest and train with their clubs. And the players that are on international football will be away for that sustained period. And then we will come back and finish the Premier League season. It would make a lot more sense. I just personally feel if you're a team that desperately relies on your key players, which is basically anybody outside of the big 6, who doesn't have the strength in depth that the top clubs have, not knowing whether your players are going to come back from an international break with an injury leaves you in no man's land. And it certainly doesn't allow you to compete on fronts in the way that we'd like to see it. And by that I mean, in order for the Premier League to be the league that everybody wants to watch, that has the highest intensity and has the best players, those players need to be rested. So putting in extra fixtures into an already congested fixture list, like a friendly makes no bloody sense at all. So we'll leave it there. But if you guys have liked the content, be sure to give me a like. Thanks to everybody for the subs. I really appreciate the kind comments and people getting involved. Let me know what you think down below. And hopefully, guys, I will see you in the next one.